Morning, y'all. This is Wes and Matt in East Tennessee. It's about 9:50 a.m. and someone gave me an 8x12 building, and I looked and looked for a lowboy to rent and could not find one. No one rents out lowboys, I guess. So, well, at least not that can go on a trailer hitch. Now, I found some, but I'd have to have a fifth wheel, and I don't have a fifth wheel. However,
what's a fifth wheel?
It's you know, the hitch on my back of my truck. Mm-hmm. It's a hitch right in the center of your bed with a ball on it, to where it hooks into the side of the inside of the truck bed. So anyhow, I've got this 19-foot trailer, 8x19-foot trailer. And it's going to be a chore because, you know, the difference between a lowboy and the trailer like I have, a lowboy is over the tires. Now my tires is exposed inside, but I actually built a casing around them to where essentially it'll do the same thing as a lowboy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and go get some 4x6s, 16 foot long, and I'm going to jack that up on that and see if I can get it loaded on this trailer. Now my biggest concern is that it's too high for the highway. You know, I don't know how I'll have to measure that, but if it is, I'll have to take the top off. But you know, I've always been kind of a get her done kind of guy, and when people say things can't be done, all that does is urge me on to get it done. So anyhow, we're on our way right now to Lowe's to pick up those two 4x6s that we're going to need by 16 foot long to use the ramp to jack that thing up in here. I was going to buy an electric winch to where all I'd have to do is sit there and push a button and it move it.
Why not rent one?
Well, but I have this massive tree come along that I used. I mean, it'll actually literally break a tree because I've done it. Huh?
You talking about the tree jack?
Yeah.
Do you have it?
I have it with me.
Okay.
And so what I've decided to do, instead of spending $200 or $300 or $400 on an electric winch, I brought Matt. He's going to be the motor that runs the winch. So we'll see y'all, and we'll watch Matthew pull that up on the trailer.
I remember the
Right
tree
now we're
jack.
on our
I
way.
hate it.
Bye. Huh?
Said I remember the tree jack. I hate it. Uber rider leaves her 4-year-old in my car.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch that video. Let's see. Let's see. You got Bubba saying, "No way, Jose. I would have removed my keys from the ignition and stood outside the vehicle in view of the camera. I've always been mega careful about never being alone with a female or a child anywhere for any reason. There are too many wrongful accusers in this world. I personally know 3 people who were wrongly accused by their exes during custody problems. What is wrong with these people? Hopefully nothing comes from this. Spending 5 minutes out of the child view in a camper is very irresponsible and quite suspicious. The gate and alarm sign are pretty sketchy too. I hope no harm ever happens to that baby." Grasshopper says, "Not a good situation to be in, very well handled." Wild Bill says, "I don't blame you, I would be very uncomfortable too, Wes. She has taken a long time to leave, and no tip, that is ridiculous. Especially when she leaves her kid with you. Glad you had that camera on, brother." Brian Romo says, "Happy holidays, friends."
Thank you, Brian. Thank you all for your comments.
You got Manka Travel saying, "What do you expect from Morganton Road?" It's kind of accurate. Morganton Road doesn't really yield good results most of the time.
Okay, I want to tell everybody something that's on this, that commented and watched that last video. The fact is my camera, it's a very expensive camera. When I went to buy a camera, I told Matthew I want the best one there is. And this camera also records 24/7 what's going on behind me in my back seat and in front. Because I know I've been in situations that were fairly similar to this, not this bad, but with girls, young girls getting intoxicated, very intoxicated, to where they were very, how should I say it? Forward with the old man.
Provocative.
And I had to remind them that I'm old enough to be their grandfather. And I always wondered, well, what if they got out of my vehicle and don't remember anything that goes on that night, and something comes up shrewd with them, some kind of malicious thing, and they accuse me of something. So I record 24/7 in my vehicle because there is some shady characters I pick up.
Shady, man, shady.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't like doing Uber X. Like, the only times I've done it, I've had, one time I had like 5 people trying to get in my car. It was kind of a weird situation.
Yeah.
I also had one where I was apparently transporting like minors and I didn't really realize.
Yeah, that's,
It's like I just...
Of course, you got a camera too.
Yeah, but I don't have it pointing inward.
Oh, that's right. You don't have yours like I have
I
mine.
have mine facing the front and rear.
Yeah.
And you got Elizabeth saying, cheapest babysitting job ever.
It is, ain't it, Elizabeth?
4Ks, we love rain says, good evening, awesome video.
Thank you, 4Ks.
Aunt Marcia said, I don't blame you for being nervous with the way the world is today. She could have accused you of anything.
Amen.
That's downright dangerous. Why didn't she take her child with her anyways?
Yeah, people are shocking.
And then she said, be careful out there, my brother. I love you.
Love you too, sis.
Andrew's Faith Over Fear says, stay safe.
We'll do it, Andrew.
Susie Q says, this is a bit of a longer comment. I'm speechless. You handled that very well, Wes. Still, you should have never been put in that situation. She should have taken the child with her and could have asked you to wait until they entered the camper. There was no excuse for leaving that child behind while she went inside to see if he's awake. So sketchy. I'll pray for the safety of that innocent baby.
Thank you, Susie. Oh, by the way, Susie, I sent Elizabeth. I re-gift your stuff to Elizabeth. V.Honey. Just so y'all know. So, is that all the comments?
No, there's 3 more.
All right.
You want me to read them?
Yeah, let's hear who else commented on that video.
Cinderanne said, the world is a pretty scary place. Mama was probably buying drugs or tricking for cash. I'm glad you were with the child and you caught a glimpse of what that child's life is like. Maybe God put you there for a reason. Take care out there.
Thank you very much, Cinder. I worry about these youngins too. I really worry about all the college youngins I pick up. A lot of them, I'll tell them, they're out doing foolish things. I'll say, make sure you call your mother and dad. They worry about you. Because a lot of these guys, I actually pick these children up. This one person I picked up, and I say children, 20 and under. They're about all of them are. Where you want to get something to eat.
Anywhere on that side is fine.
Anyways, one of them was all the way from Switzerland over here studying at UT. And, yeah, you know how young people are. You know how some of us were when we were young. We did stupid things. I don't know how I got to live to be an old man. I really don't.
Grace Ortiz says...
Who?
Grace Ortiz, Grace.
Grace, yeah.
Says, I don't know, as all the time I was saying you're not her babysitter. If she wasn't going to ride again, she should have taken her daughter and let you in the ride. She wasted your time, bless your heart for waiting.
Yeah, I didn't really mind that so much. It's not about the money thing. What disturbed me more than anything else is she was very intoxicated. But I was very grateful she wasn't driving. But, she did take advantage of me. That's true.
And Lou Roberts says,
Oh, Lou.
5 minutes. She left you with her kid for 5 minutes. What is wrong with her? Good for you for having your cameras running. What an irresponsible woman she is. What was she doing in there? I can only imagine. Working on the, I don't know what this is, FD for 30 years.
The fire department. Lou was worked at the fire department.
Right.
And those guys see a lot of things.
Yeah. He said he
First
saw some
responder.
freaky stuff.
I know you did, Lou. My son's a paramedic.
Do not get rid of that footage. Keep your guard up, brother. God bless.
Yeah, Lou, I do. I did keep that. And my camera, like I say, records both forward and backward all the time. So I had the footage of both ways the whole time. So everybody can see that, I sat in my place and I didn't do anything that anybody could accuse me of. Yeah, I hate being in that situation. Did Wild Man Bill not say anything?
He did.
What did Wild Man Bill say?
You didn't hear it.
Uh-oh.
Apparently. Because I did read it out.
Well, I am over 62, or 60.
He said, I don't blame you. I'd be very uncomfortable too, Wes. She's taken a long time and no tip. That's ridiculous.
That was ridiculous, man.
Especially when she left her kid with you. Glad you had that camera on.
Hey, babysitters get tips. Okay, me and Matt, we're about to pull this building up on this trailer. Hopefully it'll work out. We are, the trailer's legal limit on the side, but it's too wide at the top. So we're going to have to take the roof off in order to make it legal. And we will be doing that. But we're going to put it back, the camera way back here where we can see everything. See what's going on.
Hey, make sure that other side, make sure it's not under the building.
I will.
I got the back side of it cleared, but the front of it might not be.